in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Longhorns will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Pressure coming. Right on the money. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to... Had something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They want to run it left here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. He's got it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Huskers want to move quickly. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what do you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Rhodes.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Here comes the Texas offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. Makes the grab on the shot. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Balls and fired complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball.
Touchdown, I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Across the 35. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him, and he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Huskers in the hurry up.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm trying. Oh.
Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskers.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I think out routes are solely about timing because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
Oh, he's got some... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the give off the left side. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
24, Nebraska, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Running to the left. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's
gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting... on this guy.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense. I think with this running back as well, he is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, hey, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Quick release by the QB. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. On the move, he fires. Got his man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly. Exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Kick is in the air. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The short hands. It's Washington. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. To the ground to try to move the chains. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's King. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Using his legs, it's Nelson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's King. Under fire. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's King. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.